Apocryphal book, the second book of the prophet Baruch, also known as the Apocalypse of Baruch. Chapter 14. And I answered and said, Lo, you have shown me the method of the times, and that which shall alter these things. And you have said unto me that the retribution which has been spoken of by you shall come upon the nations. And now I know that those who have sinned are many, and they that have lived in prosperity and departed from the world, but that few nations will be left in those times, to whom those words shall be said, which you did say. For what advantage is there in this, or what evil worse than what we have seen befall us are we to expect to see? But again, I will speak in your presence. What have they profited who have had knowledge before you, and have not walked in vanity as the rest of the nations, and have not said to the dead, Give us life, but always feared you, and have not left your ways? And lo, they have been carried off, nor on their account have you had mercy on Zion. And if the others did evil, it was due to Zion, that on account of the works of those who wrought good works, she should be forgiven, and should not be overwhelmed on account of the works of those who wrought unrighteousness. But oh, Yahweh, my Adonai, I will comprehend your judgment. Who will search out the profoundness of your way? Who will think not the weight of your path? Or who will be able to think out your incomprehensible counsel? Or who of those that are born has ever found the beginning or the end of your wisdom? For we all have been made like a breath. For as the breath ascends involuntarily and again dies, so it is with the nature of men, who depart not according to their own will, and know not what will befall them in the end. For the righteous justly hopes for the end, and without fear depart from this habitation, because they have with you a store of works preserved in treasuries. On this account also, these without fear leave this world, and trusting with joy, they hope to receive the world which you have promised them. But as for us, oh, woe to us, who also are now shamefacedly entreated, and that time look forward only to evils. But you know accurately you have done by means of your servants. For we are not able to understand that which is good, as you are our Creator. But again, I will speak in your presence. Oh, Yahweh, my Adonai, when of old there was no world with its inhabitants, you did devise and speak with the word, and forthwith the works of creation stood before you. And you did say that you would make your world man as the administrator of your works, that it might be known that he was by no means made an account of the world, but the world on account of him. Now I see that as for the world which was made on account of us, lo, it abides, but we, on account of whom it was made, depart. Chapter 15. And Yahweh answered and said unto me, You are highly astonished regarding the departure of man, but you have not judged well regarding the evils which befall those who sin, and as regards what you have said, that the righteous are carried off and the impious are prospered. And as regards as to what you have said, man knows not your judgment. On this account here, I will speak to you and hearken, and I will cause you to hear my words. Man would not rightly have understood my judgment unless he had accepted the Torah, and I had instructed him in understanding. But now, because he transgressed willingly, yea, and wittingly, understanding transgression, just on this ground that he knows thereof, he shall be tormented. And as regards what you did say touching the righteous, that on account of them has this world come, so also again that which is to come on their account. For this world is to them a strife and a labor with much trouble, and that accordingly which is to come, a crown with great glory. Chapter 16. And I said, O Yahweh, my Adonai, lo, the years of this time are few and evil, and who is able to abide this little time, to acquire that which is measureless? 17. And Yahweh answered and said unto me, with El Shaddai, account is not taken of much time, nor of a few years. For what did it profit Adam that he lived 930 years, and transgressed that which he was commanded? Therefore, the multitude of time that he lived did not profit him, but brought death, and cut off the years of those who were born from him. Or wherein did Moses suffer loss, in that he lived only 120 years, and inasmuch as he was subject to him who formed him, brought the Torah to the seed of Jacob, and lighted a lamp for the nation of Yasharel. 18. And I answered and said, he that lighted is taken from the light, and there are but few that have imitated him. But there's many whom he has lighted have taken from the darkness of Adam, and have not rejoiced in the light of the lamp. And he answered and said unto me, wherefore at that time he appointed for them a covenant, and said, behold, I have placed before you life and death. And he called heaven and earth to witness against them. For he knew that this time was but short, but that heaven and earth always endure. But after his death they sinned and transgressed, though they knew that they had the Torah reproving them, and the light in which nothing could err, also the spheres which testify, and me. Now regarding everything that is, I that judge, but do not take counsel in your soul regarding these things, nor afflict yourself because of those which have been. For now it is the consummation of time that should be considered, whether a business, or prosperity, or shame, or not the beginning thereof. Because if man be prospered in his beginning, and shamefully entreated in his old age, he forgets all the prosperity that he had. And again, if a man shamefacedly entreated in his beginnings, and at his end is prospered, he remembers not again his evil treatment. And again, hearken, though each time had prospered all the time from the day on which death was decreed against those who transgressed, and in his end was destroyed. In vain would have been everything.